This is an unedited video by the YouTuber Suzy. She's a notoriously controversial figure in the smaller subsets of the YouTuber commentary community for issuing false copyright strikes and false flagging videos that have criticized her. The most recent victim being John Swan. Now I and many others have looked through John's video and saw that it didn't violate the bullying and harassment policy that they were citing, but it was taken down and YouTube doubled down on that statement. So the question is, how has Suzy been able to silence critics? Suzy, what she called herself after liking this character, started YouTube making gaming content at its peak in 2013. She uploaded the same standard gaming content with minimal cuts for nearly 6 years. Her views and subs increased over time, getting up to 200,000 subscribers by 2019. However, she remained pretty isolated from the rest of the YouTube community. In March of 2019, she struck down a video by the YouTuber Mark After Dark for making this clip.
Please don't tell me that's the end of it. No! I want to spend the rest of my life like that. It feels so real. That's not fair. It's not fair. That's made me cry because it was so amazing.
Stop it. Get some help.
She claimed that she had copyright to her face and that the video wasn't fair use. People started digging into her history a little more and found out about her abusing the copyright system, streaming BBC coverage of the 2016 US presidential election with zero changes made to it. With mounting criticism from YouTubers, she decided to strike back, flagging channels who were criticizing her and even getting one, Tipster, a community guideline strike. When asked about it on a live stream, she presented a screenshot that showed a fraction of her flagging history.
Wait a minute, it's all the stuff talking about the story! Wait a minute!
Yeah,
wait a minute! Suzy, no!
Why don't you shut your mouth?
And it displayed that 3 videos by GG Reloaded, who was covering the situation, was flagged. 1 for terrorist acts. Now after this blunder, she retracted the strike against Mark After Dark and the situation was over. For the rest of the year, Suzy was kept under a close eye. People discovered that her channel was terminated before for copyright abuse, and they also found some other shit that she's done that's a little bit controversial, such as saying McDonald's workers who were on strike don't deserve £10 an hour, yet her income was based on playing video games for a living. Well, that's what her income was based on, until she decided that she'd make reaction videos. Now these videos got her account terminated around Christmas time, which for any other YouTuber would be a death sentence, but for Suzy was no problem. Her YouTube rep went back to the office and got her channel back up and running in less than 24 hours. That history, as well as some assessments of claims she and her boyfriend Stijo had made, was what made up the John Swan video that was taken down. Now, before this point, most people thought she was dumb, but I and a few others had some inkling of a concept that she was somehow a super genius, abusing the YouTube copyright system with her magical e-girl powers, but with the removal of John Swan's video, I knew she was dumb. However, idiocy alone can't get videos taken down, so how'd she do it? Well, the answer won't surprise you. So a lot of people have the theory that because of Suzy being a woman, her powers of Cuchus Maximus have entranced the people publicly aiding her. And yeah, this seems like the best theory. Anyone with half a brain would know that this train that she's riding is going to crash, either with a lawsuit by some anime company or with YouTube taking her down, so I doubt that she's some evil mastermind of some sort. This theory can explain some more self-destructive actions. Stijo is well known to be a simp online, so the idea that when Suzy was feeling bad because someone had made a joke that hurt her feelings, Stijo would come right in and tell her that she can take down the video isn't too far-fetched in my opinion. Of course, this can also easily explain her termination being solved so quickly. No mortal soul would stop their Christmas break to go bring back a channel who was taken down for pirating anime in under 24 hours if they didn't think they can get a drop of that precious e-girl juice. This also explains why her flags go through on channels where the arguments in support of those flags don't make any sense whatsoever. So I think many of you will say that the situation is bad, and I would agree, but what will its effects on the platform actually be? The main casualty of this ordeal is of course criticism on the platform. Criticism has always had a spot on YouTube to legitimize its creators as public figures, but that spot might now be taken away. John Swan's original video was taken down for bullying and harassment, which makes no sense when you look into the policy. Going into what YouTube had actually said, they stated that, in response to John's complaint, that the re-upload didn't violate community guidelines because he had removed the repeated attacks based on someone else's appearance. So what were these repeated attacks based on someone else's appearance? Calling Steejo a cuck and referencing a video where he analyzes the size of Suzy Lou's forehead. Giving a bit more detail on that last one, the Suzy Lou forehead analysis was a genuine analysis of the size of her forehead. No insults were made against her appearance. The video that it was based on, the analysis of Jack's Film's forehead by Meme Insider, is still up. So referencing a video which didn't violate community guidelines, of course shouldn't be what they're referencing, so what about calling Steejo a cuck? Well, calling a person a cuck isn't an attack against their appearance, so it obviously can't be that either. So why was it taken down? Again, as we stated before, if you have an in with a rep at YouTube, taking down videos that don't even violate YouTube's policies is a piece of cake. And this of course can only mean bad for the platform. When legitimate criticism can be declared bullying and harassment by a creator without any evidence to back it up is showcased to the YouTube community, a lot of creators will start to abuse it. How far will this go? I don't really know. But I can tell you any change in that direction will be terrible for the platform moving forward.